know how to experience those said feelings with people who love you and get it. Sometimes you don't know what to do or where to turn. The transition is lonely. It's scary. Sometimes makes you sad. However, it's the painstaking effort, tremendous sacrifice, and laser focus needed to make your dream a reality. I am it.
Yep.
I live it. I breathe it. I dream it. I am an entrepreneur. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with protocols being established. Members of the media, especially invited guests, BCSI, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. And when I wrote that poem, I was ready to give up on Bajan Fusion. That was back in 2014. And Lynn talked about other brands that came about because of that. And I really had to dig deep. I was looking for work, and Lynn was willing to support me because at the end of the day, even though someone is a mentor, you get to decide. They're gonna guide you, they're gonna give you their feedback, but you get to decide what it is you want to do. And she said, think about it, go apply, put in those applications and see what happens. I got a job, but I didn't want it. She said, sleep on it. And I slept on it. And I said, look, I can't do this. I know I'm gonna make a lot of money through this company. I know that I have the opportunity to travel throughout the region. I can't do it, because if I do it, Bajan Fusion is gonna fall to the side. I don't think I'm gonna give this person energy and drive like I would give my brand. And when I say sacrifice, that's what I did. I sacrificed because I believe in my brand. I worked hard to develop the brand from USA and coming here to Barbados, and it was whatever decision you make, be comfortable with the outcome. And I would hear Lynn say that over and over again. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. You know who you are, you know what you want to accomplish. Yes, whatever decision you make, be okay with the outcome. And that was it. Made the decision, Bajan Fusion is my business. I am responsible for this. I can't blame anyone else. I'm gonna do what I need to do. And that's how that poem came about. And that's how I also express myself as well. So stay tuned with more of my poetry in terms of my expression of my experiences. And we are on the journey of writing a book because it has to be documented. My experiences as a business owner living in Barbados for the last 11 years, on the journey of 10 for Bajan Fusion, but I've been back 11 years now in October. And I played basketball for Barbados. I left on a basketball scholarship. And the beauty about leaving an island, they say to you, go out there and learn, go out there and lead. Yes, and it was that opportunity to go out there and learn and lead. But I'm back here now, and I want to do the same thing. I want to continuously learn, but I also want to lead. I'm an athlete, and that's what we do. We're not just in the business of winning games. We lose them too, right? But it's about the leadership. You show up every day as if you're playing a game and you're putting in the effort. So I'm gonna stop there in terms of how I feel about leadership, but I wanna get into the brand, Bajan Fusion. Bajan Fusion started when I lived in New York. And it was about, back in we started in 2012, 2011, I was preparing to move back to Barbados. And someone introduced me to a fitness movement who, they didn't look like me, but they were playing soca, they were playing reggae, and their members were getting fit and healthy to our music. And I was intrigued by that because, again, it's the same thing, culture. You want the world to know about who we are. And as Barbadians, anywhere you travel, you want people to know about we. And that's what I want. And I said to her, I need to bring you to Barbados. You cannot just experience my culture in New York. I know you love Alison Hines. I know you love Rupi. I know you love Lil Ray. But you gotta meet them. You gotta come to Barbados and you gotta bring your people to Barbados. And that's how the idea started. And remind you, I never worked in Barbados, so I can't even tell you what it was like I came back home and I just utilized my skill sets. My background is sports, I love projects, I love HR, and I literally just fuse all that I know and all that I believe and know that I am good at, and I created this brand, Bajan Fusion. And initially it started as fusing culture. And again, remember, we talked about the power of mentorship. Lynn also helped me then to really, she was like, are you sure it's culture? Or is culture a part of? And that's when we transitioned into fusing fitness, empowering borderless communities. Culture makes up a lot of what we do, and it's about making sure that people see that fitness isn't just the physical, fitness is holistic. And 10 years ago, I invested a lot of money in my own brand. I wanted to see Bajan Fusion come alive, and there were a lot of micro businesses and one organization that supported the brand in terms of making Bajan Fusion come alive, and it happened. It was hard, but it happened. And one thing we want to teach young people and teach entrepreneurs is the power of resilience. You have to stick to it. If you believe in yourself enough, if you believe in your brand, regardless of how you feel, regardless of how tough it is, you want to be committed and you want to put in the work. And everyone talks about work and everybody runs away from work. But how are we going to progress? You have to put in the work. You have to do it. And like our theme this year is 2022 is the year of do. Do something new, do something different, do something challenging, and most importantly, do something for you. If we're going to progress as a people, we need to put in the work, put in the energy. Physical activity is energy, it's an expenditure of energy. You're using your body, you're using your mind, you're using your spirit, and you're also making connections with people. We cannot rule out the benefits of having other people by our side, people who believe in us as well. There were many times Lynn saw things in me I did not see in myself, but it's about trusting. There's a phrase that says, when you're in the frame, you can't see. Yeah? So when you're in the frame, you can't see, but listen to when people say to you, you got it, you can do this, and I'm here with you. It's about trusting and it's about having faith. And Barbados is, of course, a faith society, and it's like, why shouldn't we? We should believe in ourselves, in our abilities.